It's about to go down. Your first cage fight of the night.
All right, after much ado, Prince Ahmed Khamis versus Dylan Nelson finally about to get underway as we kick off the main portion of our card here tonight with some MMA. Dylan Nelson shooting almost immediately. Nice takedown defense from Ahmed Khamis, and that was the big question going into this one, right? Could he keep it on the feet?
Right.
And Dylan Nelson already jumping on the ground and pound. Ahmed Khamis doing a great job so far keeping this one standing, but Dylan Nelson, as we all know, quite relentless on these grappling exchanges. And now we're in the open again.
That's right, Khamis has got to get started. He's got to be first.
He's got to be careful not to get those legs caught because Dylan Nelson can dump you with just a slight touch.
You can't aim all his punches at his head or Dylan's going to duck under him.
And that's one of the things that I was talking to you about earlier when it comes to amateur MMA in North Carolina. That knee to the head is not a threat. So really, you got to punch or teep kick to the body to really keep these wrestlers away from you in the open field.
I think they're both fine.
Clash of cups or something maybe, I don't know exactly, but they were both acting like they got low blowed there. Yeah. All right, Dylan Nelson and Ahmed Khamis back underway. Our opening MMA bout here at Fight For It. Huge strike there leads to another clinch from Dylan Nelson. Now he's kind of on the back here with an arm trapped.
The mistake Khamis is going to make is trying to load up the one big punch.
So that's an interesting strategy, right, to go forward into the weight rather than just try to pull him backwards in the mat return. But now he's got that crab ride, as we like to call it. And this is a tough spot because you can't, obviously you can't roll away.
He's going to keep the weight on his shoulder, so where is your hands going to go? Going to go to the mat.
And now pulling on the other leg here. Almost got like a Sulov stretch, a banana split type of sub here. Looking absolutely crazy on the yard is Dylan Nelson. If he can pull this one off.
Depends on what Khamis' flexibility is like.
Yeah, Ahmed Khamis so far displaying some great hamstring flexibility. I know I would have tapped by now.
He's feeling something because he's fighting those hands.
Exactly. And if we get a clean grip here from Dylan Nelson, it could be bad news bears for Ahmed Khamis. And now Ahmed Khamis back in the open here, opened up. Standing clinch, gets off the ground fast, which is what he needed. And we have really yet to see what happens to Dylan Nelson when he can't get the takedowns that we know that he needs. He's so far in his career mostly just been able to control people on the ground and then beat the crap out of them. But Ahmed Khamis showing that he's got something to offer in that regard.
The thing is that as long as he's been in this situation, he should have been working on his hands by now.
Yes.
Even Khabib learned to throw a decent strike or two.
Is there anything more intimidating or more dangerous on the amateur level than a boxing wrestler? Ahmed Khamis made some statements in that round. Not sure if you can call him the round winner.
Now, action-packed first round. That's the way we like it, fight fan. Number 2 on the way.
And you can see there are moments when Dylan has pop, but he doesn't have the technical structure to
But when he
support it.
gets people on the ground, it is not about technique anymore. It is a bully beatdown when this young man grabs you on the ground. But you know, Ahmed Khamis really proving a lot of the doubters wrong here after that opening round. That first double leg he dealt with expertly, actually ended up on top of Nelson. The worst spot we saw him in was that single crab ride from the side of the turtle position.
I don't know if Dylan can keep taking him down over and over and over this way, though.
Not after the first round, because as the rounds go on, not only do you get more tired from wrestling, but you're also going to get slipperier, which is a big factor.
So we should see more cage work then. But he's got to punch his way in. He can't just dive in.
And Ahmed Khamis once again needs to be cautious on the leg kicks. Immediately, Dylan Nelson looking to shoot in on a single or double there. Comes up short or just fakes the level change. One or the other, doesn't really commit. Catches the leg. Dylan Nelson, the much stronger physically of the fighters.
Ahmed's shaking it off, but Dylan doesn't need to land. He just needs to threaten to get close to the cage.
Right, exactly. Because if he can push it against the cage, then we know he can take him down. If he's getting this close out in the open, fighting against the fence is a wrestler's dream. Nice body kick for Ahmed Khamis, one of his most significant strikes of the fight.
And the Prince.
Nice leg kick there. I was watching Ahmed Khamis hit the pads earlier, and I noticed that he's got a nice little one inside leg kick, and we just saw that inside leg kick rear its head.
See that beautiful side step he took? He
Yeah.
takes that side step to those kicks and punches. He won't go down anymore.
Well, you know, Team Rock Harrisburg, one of the best gyms around here, but 4M Fitness is one of those gyms you cannot underrate. Ahmed Khamis goes for a takedown of his own. I think that was a little ill-advised, but definitely shows a level of comfortability in this matchup that he would even think about doing that against a guy like Dylan Nelson. Big punch from Dylan Nelson. He's loading up big time. His coach immediately says, nah, we don't need to do that. You know, 4M Fitness, Matthew Fleming, probably one of the most well-known fighters that fights out of there. He's probably Ahmed Khamis, one of Ahmed Khamis's head coaches, his training partners.
Look at both of these guys standing so close to one another.
Right.
But nothing's really happening.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
how much respect is going on right now.
Yeah, Ahmed Khamis, Prince Ahmed, he's done a great job of earning Dylan Nelson's respect because I've never seen Dylan Nelson slow down like this in a fight, ever. Normally this guy's all gas, no brakes. And he's really having to think a little bit against Ahmed here.
Here's a bit of strategy from Dylan. If he can counter a few punches here and there, then he's going to control the range because he already has the takedowns. He owns that range. So he's making Ahmed a bit hesitant.
Now, you know, Ahmed is the one pressing the clinch action, which we did not expect at all. And he's holding his own pretty well.
He's actually got a decent upper body strength.
Round two coming to a close here.
Great body kick.
Very nice showing
I got it
from
1-1.
the Prince.
I got it 1-1 so far.
As this fight's gone on and on, it seems like the Prince, Khamis, is coming online, finding his range and keeping the fight standing. We virtually didn't see a single takedown in that round.
Not a single one.
Saw some attempts.
I thought early in the round that Dylan did a good job of countering, keeping the Prince a bit hesitant, but then as the round went on, Ahmed took over. Even backed him up a little bit. Didn't get him exactly to the cage, but backed him out of his comfort zone. Dylan has to be careful because even though he did a good job with those counters, if it's not his normal fight range, then he can accidentally tire himself out. Got a water spill over here in the blue corner. Some more veteran stuff going on.
Well, we see that they had the same deal going on the opposite side, so just a slippery cage.
It could have just been coming off of Dylan.
And Coach Snake says it's close. You need to win this round.
I believe it's close.
And I can't disagree with him. I could see Dylan Nelson being the victor of that first round, but that was all Ahmed on the second one. Let's see what kind of answers Dylan Nelson has. We know what he needs. He needs to force the grappling. He needs to force the takedown. He looks for it right there. Has him against the fence now. Single leg, riding the pipe. Goes to the back control. German suplex. Man, Dylan Nelson is quickly becoming Fight For It Slam Master. That's 2 shows back-to-back where he's had highlight reel worthy slams.
And Ahmed slipped out of that one just like you called it. The fight, longer this fight goes, the slippier they get.
He's wearing that slam pretty well too. Like that could have been devastating, but it seemed like he was ready for it.
Nice fake high-low.
Trade kicks. Body shot. 1, 2. There you go. Level change on him. 1, 2, level change body. The body shot's there. Come on. Jab hand, work body. Come on, baby.
He checked that kick.
Yeah, that was a great check from Ahmed Khamis. And, you know, in the stand-up fighting, it's very clear who has the advantage. And Dylan Nelson is just keeping this standing too much for comfort.
Like you said, he's getting too comfortable.
Ahmed doubles up on the body kicks. And now Dylan Nelson's not even really trying to, he's not even trying to catch the kicks anymore.
Stop backing up. Work, Pickle. Work in. Work. Get your angles in. Don't let the kick, Pickle.
And now he's getting his kicks grabbed. Now he's getting backed up. What a change from that first round we're seeing as this match goes on and on.
As you said, it's very close. And right now, going into the last minute of this round, I've got it for the Prince.
Wow. The body kicks from Prince Ahmed have been paying dividends. Dylan Nelson does not like that body kick to the weak side. Big body shots.
He's pushing him back. And if he just maintains this range right here, he can land some impressive shots. Beautiful.
Oh, this is what Dylan Nelson needs. He's deep on this one. Let's see what the Prince has in store for him. How is he still up? That was really deep penetration on that step in.
Now he's got to hold him here against the cage, or he's got to take him down.
I mean,
but he cannot give him space.
With 43 seconds left, this could be enough to win the round if the control is moderate and the damage done is sufficient. Otherwise, I got to think Ahmed Khamis might be ahead a little bit in this round. Oh, he's getting carried now. See, I think he's just getting a little too creative. He could have waited out a long time. Now I definitely think Dylan Nelson can either straight up win this round or make it as close as possible. Ahmed Khamis just seems to be sitting out.
Yeah, you got to work from here, son.
Single one arm, he's back up. Dylan Nelson might have done enough in that third round.
Yeah, he pulled it out. He may have pulled
to
that one
get the judge's decision. Very close opening MMA bout here at Fight For at 11. And we hope you guys are enjoying the action as much as we are. If you are, be sure to like Fight For It on Facebook and share their stream, especially if you're here to support a local fighter. If you want to get more eyes on them, if you want to increase their chances of going to the big shows, share this stream to everyone you know on your Facebook friends list, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you use. We're out there waiting for you. Tough one to judge. Great fight. Lots of looks from both guys.
You go with conventional wisdom, man. It's a lot of change-ups tonight. A lot of fighters are making small adjustments against these opponents that are supposed to just take them down. They're supposed to just to knock them out. This is another one of those fights.
I think that was rounds 1 and 3 for Dylan Nelson of Team Rock Harrisburg.
I think you might be right.
But man, Prince Ahmed showed me something that I didn't know he had before, which is those body kicks. He was doubling, tripling up on those, and they were landing flush.
More so for me was his attitude in round 2, dealing with the takedown.
Yeah. The persistence and the defense was good. The hips were strong.
If he can take round 2 and make that his constant game, it's going to be a tough guy to beat.
You know, honestly, I don't like how long it's taking for them to gather the scorecards. That's usually not a good sign.
Becomes another draw. A technical decision, no contest.
You okay with us getting Taylor started?
We have a decision. Fire to the middle of the ring. And your winner by split decision, it's the Prince Ahmed.
What did I tell you?
Khamis.
They were taking too long to gather those scorecards.
Fitness.
When it takes more than a minute and a half to tally the scorecards, you know that something is up. And Prince Ahmed Khamis comes out with the victory in that one. Controversial? Maybe. But you cannot deny that the man had a brilliant performance.
Absolutely.